Now, the response to the coronavirus pandemic is multifaceted, but in many ways it can be broken down into just two areas: medical and economic, of course. We've heard a lot today about new measures on the medical front, screening travellers from Italy, blocking arrivals from South Korea, and making preparations in schools in case closures are needed in the future. On the economic front, we're waiting to see exactly what the government will do in a stimulus package due to be released soon.
But as the Prime Minister has said, we are focusing on ensuring that businesses stay in business and Australians stay in jobs, and that the cash flow will be maintained for many cash-strapped businesses.
On the other hand, Labor is talking up the chances of this nation tipping into recession over the next 6 months and trying to make sure the blame won't fall on coronavirus but on the Morrison government.
Australia's economic challenges did not just appear with the coronavirus, and they won't disappear when the coronavirus does either. We've had an issue now for some time with economic growth, with productivity, with stagnant wages, with household debt, with consumption. Really right across the board, there have been challenges in the economy.
Look, there are a few problems with this Labor strategy. First, the economy grew stronger than expected in the last quarter of last year, so things were going okay before this disaster hit. Second, Labor's going to have a hard time convincing voters that any economic strife was not caused by the coronavirus. It's voters who are panic buying toilet paper. It's voters who are cancelling holidays. It's voters who are seeing their businesses or workplaces slow down as tourists and students don't arrive or supplies from China dry up. For your political attack to work, it has to be plausible. You can't take voters for fools. And then there's Jim Chalmers himself. How can anything he says on economic stimulus and economic policy have credibility? When Wayne Swan over-egged the stimulus in response to the global financial crisis, wasting tens of billions of dollars and creating budget problems we still haven't recovered from, Jim Chalmers was his chief of staff. When Swan promised 4 budget surpluses but only delivered record deficits, Chalmers ran his office. And when Labor went to last year's election promising nearly $400 billion in extra taxes, Chalmers was part of the economic team. Imagine how we'd be looking in the current crisis if our economy was deeper in debt or burdened by all that extra taxation.